What's up everybody? So recently on the channel I did a Swedish versus American style challenge video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. I thought it was a very fun video, but it really got me thinking, how has my style changed since moving to Sweden? Because every country in the world, people like to dress in different ways and different things. And I think in general, Swedes are very conscious about how they look. They like to look good. And I think I have changed the way that I have dressed living here in Sweden. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that I wear here in Sweden that I never really wore in America. So let's start from the bottom up. The first thing that I wear here in Sweden that I never really wore in America was a nice pair of boots. Now pretty much in America, I only wore tennis shoes, whether it was with jeans. I would have my pair of Yeezys or whatever that I would wear, and that would be like dressing up. I'd go to the clubs wearing some sneakers, Converse, Vans, all of those sorts of things. But here in Sweden, I've dressed up a little bit more, wearing some boots on my feet, and these are great because they double as protection against the elements. If it's very cold or if there's slush on the ground, your feet stay warm, they stay dry. So actually wearing boots is not just a fashion statement, but it's been just a practical piece of clothing to wear here in Sweden. The second thing that I wear here in Sweden is ripped jeans. Now I think ripped jeans are just coming into style pretty much all over the world, but in America I never really wore ripped jeans. But Swedes tend to have a really good style and fashion sense, and so actually this summer I would wear ripped jeans almost every single day. Except this actually started to become a problem as the weather was changing, going from summer of last year into this winter that we've been having, and all of my jeans I realized were ripped. And jeans in Sweden are very, very expensive, and I had a trip to America planned in December, so I was thinking if I can just hold out until December, I can buy some jeans for very cheap. You can get a nice pair of jeans in America for like $20 or $30, where it's going to be at least double that here in Sweden in a lot of cases if you want a nicer pair of jeans. So I held out, but some of those November days I was wearing ripped jeans and we were getting to like freezing temperatures. I looked absolutely stupid, but I wanted to hold out and save some money. It's also worth mentioning that here in Europe, people tend to wear clothing that is a little bit more tighter fitting, and so in general, Americans will wear jeans a lot of times that are baggy or more loose fitting, but the Europeans, they'll like to wear skinny jeans or things that like fit your body a little bit better, and I actually like that style a little bit more. It just feels more clean, and I don't like wearing a lot of baggy clothes unless it's like shorts or sweats, but that is a difference between wearing jeans in America and here in Sweden. As we work our way up a little bit more, the third one is going to be like button-up shirts, like what I'm wearing today. I didn't really wear this kind of stuff a lot of times in America. Pretty much t-shirts was my go-to. Now there are a lot of people that dress nice in America and they'll wear things like this, but for me I was pretty much always dressed down, always wearing athletic clothing, pretty much Adidas t-shirts all day, every day. But here in Sweden I do dress up a little bit more often, and I think an outfit like this really makes you look well put together and makes you look like you have more style. The fourth thing that I want to talk about in this video is a nice watch. Now, of course, people wear watches in America. People wear watches everywhere, but I was never really a watch guy. But I want to talk about the sponsors of today's video, which is Northman Lange. I'm wearing one of their watches here today, and this is a recent Swedish startup. I think their watches look really clean, really minimalistic, and they really embody that Swedish style that I've come to really enjoy. So even though I wasn't a huge watch guy before, when they reached out to me and I saw their watches, I really liked the look of them. So I agreed to partner with them going forward, and I gotta say, I absolutely love the watch. You get an amazing quality product for a relatively cheap price. So if you're interested in picking up one of these watches yourself, don't worry, I got you with the link down in the description. You can get 15% off if you use that link. And the last thing that I want to talk about in this video are jackets, because in Sweden it's a very cold place, especially in the wintertime. You're gonna need some clothes to wear to keep yourself warm, and the jackets that they wear here, one of the most common ones are like those wool coats. Almost all of the Swedish guys wear these, especially since I work in Östermalm and people are dressed really, really nicely in Östermalm. It can be kind of weird because nobody really stands out. It seems like a lot of people are always wearing the same thing, and I also feel like Americans are not afraid to wear bright colors and stand out a little bit more, especially for guys. But here in Sweden, everybody wears these things and they look really good. Sometimes people will dress them up with scarves. Another thing that I didn't really wear that often in America, and they'll have their suitcase, their scarf, and they're black, wool coat, and it looks really sharp. So that is something that I do wear in Sweden that I never actually wore in America at all. I had never even owned a jacket like that before coming to Sweden. And another kind of jacket, a lot of people will get something a little bit warmer with the fur around the outside. It's fake fur, it's not real fur, it's just for looks, but I don't think I ever owned a jacket like that in America. So with that, guys, those are 5 things that I wear here in Sweden that I did not wear in America. And like I said, these are things that Americans do wear. It's just how my style has personally evolved and personally changed since coming here to Sweden. Comment down below which one was the most surprising to you, and what are some differences that you guys think there are between American and Swedish style. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.